Welcome back to Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, the segment that I do because you guys want me to, and it's fun to be an asshole sometimes, all the time. But this is no ordinary Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, as we are still in Star Fox month, and yes, the video was delayed, but you know me, what with the being sick all the time thing and all. But that aside, it's special because it's Star Fox related, and for a couple of other reasons that people who have watched the Sonic.exe video will be able to pick out. What could these things be, you wonder? Blood? Gore? Hyperrealistic blood? Tom? Or all of the above? The sky's the limit, because today on Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, I shall tell you the tale of Star Fox 6664. And right off the bat, I have to deduct 20 points for the author's complete lack of creativity with the title. Shame on you. And now it's time to read. It was an average July morning. I'll go ahead and take away some more points for that. It was the 23rd, at 8:24 in fact. The person in question had just gotten out of bed. Then he heard a knock on his doorbell. I wasn't aware that was how those worked, but he opened the doorbell to find that it was his buddy old pal, Kyle. Really now, Kyle. This author better not be who I think he is. Now the author noticed it was unusually early for any of his buds to come over, so he answered the door, and it was his friend, Kyle, which we've already established, so I'm unsure as to why he said it again, but the author noticed that Kyle looked awfully tired today. He was reaching out his hand, and it held a fox-like flash drive in it. Kyle said nothing. His face was like Romani on Majora's Mask. If you did not succeed on destroying the aliens, bare and dull, like this story. So the author just took the flash drive and shut the door because he's apparently a dickhead. Now in his room, he noticed something particular. Not to be confused with peculiar. The fox-like flash drive had sunglasses, as if someone, or should he say something, drew on the drive with a black Sharpie marker when he wasn't looking. How it got there, you ask, except I didn't ask because I don't care? He doesn't know to this very day. So what, you've had this thing for like 10 minutes, but somehow some dude snuck in and drew 6 sunglasses on your flash drive while you were just staring directly into the sun, or so I imagine. But he was studying the flash drive and he noticed there were the letters SF64. 6 and 4 are not letters, just so the general public knows. But he assumed that there was a ROM of Star Fox 64 on it, and to his surprise, which shouldn't be a surprise because he assumed it, there was a ROM on there. As you all know, he is a huge Star Fox fan, except we don't know because you haven't actually mentioned it once in this story so far, so I deduct 50 more points from Gryffindor. But anyways, he was such a big fan, he had to play it. So, he turned it on, and when the title screen came up, he noticed that Fox had blood dripping from his hands. Oh, here we go. And the title was a little different from his memory. It said, Star Fox 6664, and he was flabbergasted by what he saw. But he said to himself, hey, it's a glitch. Happens all the time. Yep, happens all the time. Anyone else ever notice that every main person in these stories that plays the evil game is a complete moron? If this was a horror film, they'd be the first to die. And not even by the killer. They'd trip on their cat and be impaled by a pencil or some shit. And we'd all rejoice. But back to the quote-unquote story. He pressed start. Immediately, he saw General Peppy telling him, hold on a sec. Who the fuck is General Peppy? He doesn't exist in this game. You're the worst huge Star Fox fan ever. But General Peppy told him, Fox, it's a trap. But as if it was speaking to him, not Fox. A little vain when General Peppy said Fox and not your name. Nameless Star Fox not fan. But he started the game anyhow. Then suddenly, it started all on its own. What? He was speechless, as am I. Learn to write. The screen went to black for approximately, oh god, here we go, 24.2 seconds. Wait a tick. Kyle, the oddly specific yet stupid behavior of the author with his stopwatch and blood. My god. Our hero has returned. Tom's back. I was wondering why this was such a shitty story. It all makes sense. Someone please kill me now. Moving on. The game was working fine, until a few days later when he was playing his favorite level in the game, Aquas. Then out of nowhere, at the same time, Peppy, Slippy, and Falco vanished, and the water turned red. You know red, the color of blood! Oh, before we go any further though, Mr. Huge fan of Star Fox Tom, Aquas was a solo mission. It was just Fox and a submarine with everyone else just talking to you like assholes, so technically, they weren't there to begin with. Tom is starting to lose all of his credibility as a brilliant author and Star Fox fan, so way to go. Anywho, his submarine went slower and slower as he approached a black figure. It reminded him of Fox himself, but when he got closer, it turned to Fox's submarine and said, "You're in my game now!" Tom was so shocked that he screeched, and he knocked his Sunny D beverage all over the Nintendo 64. Tom would drink Sunny D. As he went to see if it was okay, red smoke came out of the system and formed the shape of a skull. Probably his skull. Again with the veininess. But, oh no, spooky smoke and it's red. Scary. Bad writer. He ran over to his friend Kyle's house. Again with the friend thing, we got it. But his mom said that he had been camping with his dad for the whole summer. Who camps for an entire summer is something I don't really understand. But Tom went back to his house and wondered, who was that who knocked on his door the other morning? It couldn't have been Kyle, because as we all know, Kyle hates Tom. That's probably why he went camping. But no, it couldn't be Kyle. To his luck, though, the system was working fine. He just had to keep playing. Made a bit of a jump in the story there, but alrighty. When he started the game, it took him straight to the scene where you destroy Andros, and Fox's dead father was leading you out, which, way to spoil the ending, Tom, you ruined everything. But Fox's dead father was misleading him. He took him in the wrong direction. Yes, I understand what misleading means. He kept saying, "Be mine," in red text, until he finally crashed. It was an instant game over, but he saw that he had 9 lives. Tom is a cat. The screen went to black for about 34 stopwatches. Then a scoreboard came up, as if he had been successful in the previous level, but to his surprise, his score was, oh no, 6664 in bold red text. You know, red, blood. But then the screen faded to black for another 34 seconds. At this point, if anyone has had any doubts as to whether or not this man is Tom, you should be pretty cleared up by now. This frightened him to the point where he did not want to continue, but he persisted like every other moron out there. He reset the N64 and started the game. When he was at the title screen, it was black. The background. Fucking badly written story. Each character looked as though they were crying red tears, likely to be, in quotations, blood. I think he just quoted himself, but when he pressed start and saw General Pepper. So I see he's not General Peppy anymore. Tom is clearly bullshitting all of this as he goes along, and that's how we made it into this video again. But General Pepper was just staring at him. After about 25 stopwatch second-minute time zones later, he started to scream. Goosebumps raced down his spine. He could feel them now as he was typing. That very moment. "Suck it up, you puss!" After that horrid scream, it went silent, and he said, "I warned you." To be technical, though, General Peppy warned him, not General Pepper. But what do I know? I'm no Star Fox expert. To this very day, he regret not listening to him as the screen started to fade. He could hear Fox weeping in the background. He was scared for him, scared for me, but he continued to proceed anyhow. "You dumb fucker!" The music from Venom was playing, slowly. It worried him. He played through almost the entire game with only that one song playing. No voices, no nothing! No nothing? So you stared at a black screen? What? Back this up with evidence, man. I want to see your stopwatch. But other than that, it was perfectly normal. Wrong word, but normal. As he got to the end of his battle with Andross, he defeated him. Then it was silent. Not even the music of Venom was playing. As he started to proceed out of the room, he saw Fox's dad, James McCloud, just standing there, not even in an R-Wing. How dare James McCloud have the audacity to stand while not in an R-Wing, while in the presence of Tom, no less. Know your place! Fox's ship just stopped in midair, levitating. Then James McCloud started to float up, not moving a single muscle. Then his eyes turned red and started to leak. Oop! Here we go. Hold on to your seats, everyone. His eyes started to leak hyper-realistic blood. The game turned off on its own. And it never worked again after this. That's awfully convenient and stupid. He now kept it hidden in his closet on the second shelf pushed towards the left, next to all of his other games, like Sonic.exe. He still has nightmares about those time with me and the game. I will never forget them. Then end. Luckily, in due time, we'll all forget this story, but it's time for my final thoughts, because why the fuck not? And I want to start by saying I hate you, Tom. That's just one of my thoughts. Just, I'm just throwing it out there. But the story is shitty. Shocker. I know. But it's true. Yet again, we rely on the same old blood and evil character and Male and Kyle and Tom, and we can't forget about hyper-realistic blood, the most exciting character in this whole tale. The story itself has a number of issues, whether it's spelling issues, repeating thoughts, mere sentences after stating them for the first time, or just getting certain aspects of the Star Fox universe wrong. This all brings the story down, though what truly brings it down is the story itself, because there's no rhyme or reason to anything that's going on, or even an explanation for it. It's all, uh-oh, 666. That's spooky. Also, blood. And then there was this red with bleeding and evil stopwatches. I'm scared, you guys. It left me with the feeling of, what's the point to any of this? Who's the bad guy? Why does Kyle show up? Why the fuck are you drinking Sunny D? The story is just someone throwing vaguely connected events at you that leaves you with no understanding of what you just wasted your time reading, and why you should give a damn about it. So, in short, it's shit. If you would like to read this shit for yourself, a link to the story will be in the description of this video. But until next time, this has been Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime. Thanks for watching, everyone. Except for you, Tom. You didn't earn it. If you earn it, then you can get my thanks. But until then, no. Hey guys, welcome back to EndSlate. I don't know what number this is, but whatever. You just watched bullshit Creepypasta Storytime Star Fox 6664. I hope it was a riveting tale for all of you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. But yeah, we're still in Star Fox month. Some things got delayed. Of course, as always, I'm just kind of doing this on the fly because I don't give a shit. But yeah, some things got delayed because I get sick all the fucking time. And for those who have wondered, low immune system. You can't do anything about it. I've tried vitamins, doesn't work. But yeah, EndSlate. Are you ready for EndSlate? Are you ready to get EndSlated? Cause it's on. So here's how I'm gonna EndSlate you. I'm gonna EndSlate you with two things. One thing I'm gonna EndSlate you with is the previous video I did on this channel, which is the gaming mysteries of Dinosaur Planet, or the beta of Star Fox Adventures. That was uploaded earlier in the month, and got a lot of positive feedback on that, which was cool. I think I actually also got, and this could be completely false, but I think a developer who was working on the game actually commented on the video. Granted, that could be complete bullshit, because, you can't really prove that. But, that was cool. If assuming that was him, he said he liked it, so, that's cool, so thanks. But, so if you didn't see that, you can see that. The other video I will be recommending is actually on another channel. This is something I've been meaning to bring up for a while now. Back in, I think it was early 2011, or maybe it was 2011 or 2012. I started a Let's Play channel, or not really a Let's Play channel. It's just kind of a gameplay channel where I do Let's Plays and other kind of shit like that. But I've never actually formally announced it, and even this isn't a formal announcement of it. But I feel like I should mention it because I get a lot of messages, or I shouldn't say a lot, but I get messages on that channel saying, "Where the fuck was I? Didn't know this was the thing." So yeah, I'm gonna recommend a video from that channel. I think I'll go with the first part of my Let's Play of Resident Evil 4, which a lot of people seem to like. That'll be continuing fairly soon. I'm also Let's Playing Persona 3 FES. I just recorded some stuff for a Let's Play of Dot Hack Infection, and I also do I also do some online play, like with Street Fighter or Marvel. And, just to be annoying, the other day I got on and I played Modern Warfare 2 and just tried to fuck with my teammates. But not the point. The point is, that channel is there if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Of course, it's not my main channel. It's my secondary channel. This main channel right here is always going to be my focus. But I thought doing Let's Plays would be fun, and they are fun. It's a relaxing video type. I enjoy it. So if you're interested in that, you can click on the annotation, and that'll take you over to the video, and I hope you enjoy it. And, if you like the video and you want to like it, that's cool. Whatever else you want to do with it, you want to subscribe, that's radical. If not, whatever. It's your decision. You're your own person. I'm not you. You get the idea. We're going on 4 minutes here. I don't care. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Or should I say that's the end of EndSlate? What'll happen next time on EndSlate? Who will die? Will I be pregnant? No one knows. So tune in for EndSlate. Bye.